All right, so moving on to the next segment. I'll be sharing my WWE King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view summary. So this will be my summary of the latest WWE pay-per-view that took place this past weekend in the world of wrestling. So I'll be sharing all five of the matches that took place on the main card, how I feel about the match, my matches review, all that will be covered in this segment. So in the first match, you seen Liv Morgan defeat Becky Lynch to become the new Women's World Champion. So I thought that the match between Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch was a great opener for the pay-per-view. And between Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan, they have great in-ring chemistry. We've seen that in the past of their matches that we've seen on television, and they did not let up on the WWE King and Queen the Ring Tournament pay-per-view card. The spots were good in this match. The near falls were great. They were spot on. They were clean. And the finish was pretty unique for Liv Morgan to defeat Becky Lynch to become the Women's World Champion. Now, I am glad that WWE did pull the trigger on this and let Liv Morgan become the new Women's World Champion. And they had a great match. They followed up on it last night on Monday Night Raw, where Liv Morgan defeated Becky Lynch for the woman to retain the title in their steel cage match. And I feel like Becky Lynch will now take time off, which will lead to Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio having some type of storyline, some intriguing storyline for the next several weeks until Rhea Ripley returns, which could set up for Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World title at SummerSlam. So I feel like we're going to be in line for an intriguing storyline between Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio, the Judgment Day, and Rhea Ripley in the next couple coming weeks on Monday Night Raw. Now, the next match, you had Sami Zayn successfully retain his Intercontinental Championship against Chad Gable and Bronson Reed in an incredible triple threat match. Shout out to Jamie Noble. If you guys don't know who Jamie Noble is a former cruiserweight that was a part of the early 2000s roster for Friday Night SmackDown, and he was actually a part of the Authority storyline with Seth Rollins, Joey Mercury, and several others nearly a decade ago. Oh, wow, that's mind-blowing when you think about it. But Jamie Noble has been a great WWE producer, and I feel like I do believe that when I was reading up on this on social media that he was one of the names that did orchestrate this incredible triple threat match. So shout out to Jamie Noble, and shout out to all of the former WWE wrestlers that used to be producers, or wrestlers that are now producers and producing incredible matches. But this triple threat match was fun to watch. The flow of the match never felt off. All three of these wrestlers were very active during the triple threat match, which is always something you like to see when you have a triple threat match. And I feel like all three wrestlers have bright futures on the Monday Night Raw roster moving forward. I'm thinking of Sami Zayn. I think he's going to have a pretty good IC run with the title. Chad Gable, he's been incredible as a heel at Alpha Academy. He's giving me Kurt Angle vibes. I feel like Bronson Reed, when his time is right, he's going to be a great champion on the Monday Night Raw roster one day. But I do believe that Sami Zayn retaining the Intercontinental title was the right call for against Bronson Reed and Chad Gable. I think we're on the verge for a mega title defense. I don't think it's going to happen at Clash at the Castle. I feel like they're going to stack the card up. And sometimes with Triple H's format of having 5 matches, some people get left off the card. So I think WWE is going to lead this match to happen at Money in the Bank when Sami Zayn defends the Intercontinental Championship against Chad Gable at Money in the Bank in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. That's going to be an intriguing match when that match happens. Now, moving on to the next match. You had Nia Jax defeat Lyra Valkyria to become the Queen of the Ring. Now, the match was created for Lyra Valkyria to become the true underdog facing Nia Jax. It was truly a David versus Goliath matchup between the two respective wrestlers. I thought this match was solid, but it was always meant for Nia Jax to look strong, and this was the right call by WWE to have her win the Queen of the Ring tournament this year. I thought this was the right call by Triple H. I'm looking forward to see how her reign of the Queen of the Ring is going to be, and I like the fact that she is going to earn a Women's World title opportunity. She's on SmackDown, so she will most likely be facing Bayley at SummerSlam for the Women's World title. That could be a fun match. But I am proud of Nia Jax because her second run in the company has been pretty good. She's improved, and I'm happy for her compared to her first run. Hurting wrestlers and not being good in the ring is not a good flavor in the WWE. But she did a whole 180. She's changed everything around. So I'm glad for her. I'm looking forward to seeing how that match plays out between herself and Bayley at SummerSlam. Now, the next match, you had Gunther defeat Randy Orton to become the new King of the Ring in the WWE. Now, this match right here was tremendous. Hats off to Gunther and Randy Orton for their tremendous King of the Ring tournament finals match. In my opinion, one of my favorite matches of 2024 thus far in all wrestling promotions. And you had Randy Orton, the future Hall of Famer, going up against the ring general Gunther, who could, and it was their own right, go down as an all-time great one day. But the match was physical. It had a lot of selling and a lot of storytelling in this match. WWE gave them a lot of time to tell their story in this match. But Gunther is now the King of the Ring tournament winner. I think this was the right call here after he lost his Intercontinental title, having the title for over 600 plus days. And now he's in line to challenge for the World Heavyweight title at SummerSlam, which could be an interesting picture on Monday Night Raw in the next several weeks. But I'm glad Triple H has allowed the winners of the King and the Queen of the Ring tournament winners this year to actually receive world title opportunities at SummerSlam. The last time we've seen something like this happen was when Brock Lesnar won the King of the Ring tournament in 2002, when he went on to defeat The Rock for the WWE title at SummerSlam after he won the King of the Ring tournament that year. So it's a good callback to what happened years and years ago, 22 years ago. And I'm glad that both the winners will be receiving world title opportunities down the line. Then in the main event, you had Cody Rhodes, who successfully retained his WWE title against the United States champion Logan Paul. Now, to me, when you think about it, it's hard to call what was the match of the night between Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul and Gunther and Randy Orton, because they both did their thing in their matches. But Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul was a great match. They both delivered. There were some great spots in this match. Logan Paul's signature frog splash through the announce table was huge. I like how they had the camera angle there with Logan Paul diving onto Cody Rhodes through the announce table. That was a picture-perfect spot. Hats off to the camera crew. That was incredible. But Logan Paul arguing and bickering with Michael Cole at commentary during this match was hilarious. Cody Rhodes selling during this match was great. This match was pure entertainment. Cody Rhodes winning obviously is the right call. A great match. But now Cody Rhodes has had two great world title defenses after defeating Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Had a great match a month ago against AJ Styles at Backlash. Then just followed it up at this pay-per-view, defeating Logan Paul for the WWE title. If Cody Rhodes continues to deliver on world title defenses like this, he's going to be in line for an incredible reign, and I'm all in for it. Now, before we move on, I have to say, this WWE King and Queen of the Ring tournament pay-per-view deserves an overall grade letter of an A. All 5 matches delivered in their own respective ways. I have no complaints on how this pay-per-view went. The pay-per-view, I would say I agree with all the booking decisions, all 5 of the booking decisions for the matches. It set up some compelling storylines for down the line this summer and on the road to SummerSlam. The matches that stood out to me the most was obviously the Gunther and Randy Orton match and the Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul match. But I have to say, Triple H has continued to do his thing and keeping WWE interesting with big names being off television basically since after WrestleMania. We're still missing big-time stars like Roman Reigns, The Rock, Seth Rollins, Rhea Ripley. They all have not been around since WrestleMania, but the WWE continues to produce fresh new things. Triple H and company deserve a lot of credit for that, because those are some big-time stars that I just mentioned, but they're still continuing to deliver and do their thing. But that is my WWE King and Queen of the Ring tournament pay-per-view summary.